Good morning, everybody. Afternoon for our folks on the other side of the world. Hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic today. Just a reminder that everything we're about to do is just for educational and entertainment purposes only. We do not trade with live funds. Excited for you to be here. Without further ado, let's jump on in. You guys should be able to see my charts now. Hope you guys are all doing great. And then let me get this on the... I'm opening the live on our Discord as well. So it should be live. Sweet. And you guys should be able to see both. And away we go, everybody. So we should be live on YouTube and on our Discord at the moment. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm going to update the charts in just a second. I just want to make sure Discord side has the link so they can find where we are at, everybody. Markets are pretty flat right now as far as whether you view it on the way you do things or the way we do things. There isn't much to do at the moment. I'll cover that here shortly. Just 1 second. I almost got all my links. All right, so this is for this Discord side. There's that one. And then for all of you cool cats. And then just note, True Algo members, it's going to be, I might not be able to see your messages as I'm looking at the YouTube chat. So just be aware of that as I try to float back and forth as quickly as I can. All right. Stream looks good. Morning, J-Dog. Was talking about you a bunch last night. Thanks, West. I appreciate it, bud. Just makes it a little bit easier for me for like answering questions and such. All right. Need to fix one more setting. I think we are good now. All right, folks. I'm going to add my labels for the charts just for the people who aren't used to seeing my screen. So there's ES. NQ over here, center left. And then reminder, I have my macro level right here at 7,008. I did message you guys on the Discord side to have it as well. There we go. US 30 over here. And then one of the reasons why we're so flat today is the SQQQ is currently neutral, which is causing us not to be moving very much. And real quick, we can check UVXY. And then I'll write this out for all of you guys too. UVXY looks terrible during the opening London session. That's awful. And then just like SQQQ, you can see it hasn't hit a box yet. So there's no reason to be aggressively in any position currently. And then SPY over here is neutral. So we're stacking assets that are neutral right now. We do have a bearish confirmation for QQQ. It's not the only one. We'll talk about it. There's a couple of assets that are also bearish confirmed too. And then over here on Russell, it's retraced back up here for a potential sniper entry. You've got stacked boxes here too, True Algo members. So this is what you would be gunning for. I wouldn't extend our stops past here because now you're getting into the monthly box that's stacked right there. And so we just want to be cautious about making stops wider than they need to be. And then I'll write up how many things are actually bearish and bullish here shortly. So just give me a second. QQQ. And then now stocks. Most of these should be neutral because SQQQ and UVXY are neutral. And as you can see, 3 out of 4 of these bad boys are neutral. And then the only thing that's bearish is Microsoft. And by the way, we're getting close to that potential generational wealth long area that we covered last night at the end of the stream, which makes sense. So Quetzin, if you guys remember, we were talking about this, that Microsoft was the one that was ridiculously bearish, where Apple and NVIDIA AMD, those things were all really, really bullish. Okay, so 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 4 stocks is bearish. So I'll write this note here. Stocks are bearish. SPY is neutral. So SPY, SQQQ, UVXY, that's 3. Are neutral. US 30, odd man out, and only thing that is bullish. And then ES, NQ, Russell are bearish. That's what how the indexes are looking at the moment, everybody. And so I'm going to type this in the sentiment channel. So if you guys see that, you have one reason to be bearish in the stocks that supports the shorts on the ES and NQ. And then for True Algo members, the NQ activated its first set of shorts right here, those bearish confirmations from this box. And so you came back up and had quite the nice sniper entry here, up here during right at London Open. And then if you're not in any of it, these are all active shorts, especially with ES producing another one. So looks like this is what we're gunning for. And then the ES looks like this. You can see on both of these ideas, the stop loss doesn't extend far enough. So you have to be prepared that price could do this and then push you guys down. And then this is really important today, guys, as we write these notes together as a group. Ready? Watch this. There is a 81% chance we go down here today. So that's super important because we want to see if the other sister assets say the same thing. And you can see over here on the NQ, we have the same True Algo targets. There is a higher chance on NQ though. The NQ, it's 85% chance. This is updated in real time. So there is an 85% chance the NQ will go down there. US 30 also has these same targets right there and it's an 83% chance on US 30. So we got lots of reason for these shorts to play out, though US 30 is currently not confirmed bearish. And then Russell is the last one, and Russell is the same percentage, 83. So we have the same matching targets that are all bearish by True Algo that all have between an 83 and 85% chance that New York is going to go bearish today. So that's something that we want to look for right here. That'd be a really good short too. I mean, you're talking about the ES would give you 40 handles or 40 points for y'all out there and 250 handles on the NQ. So we do have incentive for the current shorts, but because the SQQQ and UVXY are neutral with True Algo, you are not going to move quickly to your take profit. You guys with me on that? All right, I'm going to go post this on the Discord side for anyone who's not able to see it. Yes to what you just said, Spooky. True Algo members, I see a bunch of you guys on the Discord side. Hope you guys are all doing well. So SSR, OT, Spooky, Amrit, Taco, Petrus, G, Kenan, Jat, Teen, Solus, PB, West, Sarah, Rick, Fred, Cove, RM, JC, Pavo, Dubs, Kenneth, Zuliko, Chamo, Mystery, and Ben. I hope you guys are all doing fantastic. All right. Current market sentiment. So right now, for those of you guys that are on the YouTube side, I'm just posting on our Discord. We have a current market sentiment channel, so True Algo members know, in case they're not able to see the live on the stream, what's going on. So ES and NQ are bearish. So ES, NQ, and U Russell. Biggest thing to watch for is today we have matching bearish targets by True Algo we want to look for. All right, let's talk other assets now. And we'll leave these shorts on the screen. Reminder, guys, these are active already, and the NQ is a really nice sniper entry. All right, so that's indexes. On the Forex side, DXY is currently neutral. This is the US dollar. So that's telling you to kind of stay out of the way at the moment. Let's right here. USD is neutral right now. So can't do anything. That's telling you right away you shouldn't be doing anything on Forex. At the moment, the pound is actually confirmed bearish. And you can see, these will grab from our system. But so was DXY. So again, US dollar is already telling you to stay out of the way. And then now you can see a misfire on the pound. And this is the system protecting us. So can't touch the pound. We shouldn't be touching any Forex play. And so this will be the euro. Trying to see if there's longs off of a True Algo box right here. Ooh, so there we go. So there was a short right here on DXY. This is at the 6 a.m. candle Eastern Standard Time. There was a simultaneous long on the euro. The euro is still valid. It almost hit take profit though. This is the average win on the euro, so we're trying to get to that point right there. So if you're already in that, great. If you're not in it, this isn't the time to jump in because DXY is telling you to stop. So Flex is asking on the shorts for the ES and NQ, am I saying that it could take a while to get to these massive bearish targets below us? The answer is yes. The reason why Flex is because over here, this asset is what is going to move markets for New York. And right now it's neutral. So in order for it to help us have these shorts play out down here, this one has to shoot up above this box. But here's the thing. In order for it to get up there, these are going to push down anyways. So it's going to benefit us in both ways. It's just if you're someone who's in an idea right now and you're wanting it to go to take profit really quick, because the SQQ and UVXY are not confirmed by True Algo, it just means the current play is going to stagnate a little bit. That's what that's saying. Hope that helps answer your question. Palantir isn't our thing. I can show you what it is. Most of those are going to be neutral. Unless this pushed down. This is Palantir right here on the left. You can see I don't normally show this asset. It was requested. And to show you really quick, it's been perfect so far. Right now you're neutral. You hit the box above. And if this candle closes red, we can look to take puts right at New York Open. If you're still here when New York opens, Flex, let me know. And I'll show it and tell you which direction it's confirmed for calls or puts. You just got to make sure you let me know, okay? Because I'll forget. I don't normally watch Palantir, though it is available in our system. True Algo members, if you were on the stream last night, I told you we are only bullish on gold, silver, copper, and that has come to fruition. We streamed last night from a macro perspective right here, and it went straight vertical, as we discussed and as we posted in our channel. Hey, Treasure, how you doing? Silver and gold are bullish, everybody. Sizing should still be small, as these candles are not for the faint of heart. And you are butting up against our monthly system. And so this is not a place to size big. Again, just to show you, this would be normal average moves on silver and gold. And they are extremely large candles. So that's what I mean by not for the faint of heart right now for people that are trying to trade these assets. But both gold and silver are continuing to be bullish with our system as called last night. Oil is also, at the moment, there was a bearish confirmation from the daily system. True Algo members, be careful because on the macro stream last night, I showed you guys that we're kind of stuck in my macro box. We're slowly trying to get back up above it. So just be careful on oil. And then crypto folks, at the moment, there was a bullish confirmation on Bitcoin about an hour and a half ago, you're still bullish on Bitcoin. ETH was also in a bullish confirmation as well. ETH just hit take profit. Again, it's a small win because these boxes are close to each other. True Algo is telling you to be cautious. And then over here on Tether, the biggest issue is Tether on these bullish confirmations, listen crypto folks, was also bullish, which is bad. Tether is supposed to be the opposite. So until Tether closes down here, these longs are going to stop. So you should be done or out of them. Once Tether closes below here, the longs will continue to push up, similar to what we're doing right now on the SQQQ. And now we just chill. You're welcome. If you guys have any questions or anything, let me know so I can pull it up. Or other assets you want me to check. I need to look at Microsoft from last night. Where are you at? MSFT, Microsoft. It still has further to go. Right between 405 and 409 with the generational wealth long being at 390. Hold on, I gotta put an alert on this so I don't miss it. I think, oh, we already added it last night, right guys? Yeah, it's on the alert. All right. And now for everybody else, man, it's gonna be a little boring. Sorry. And what I mean by boring is because the right side of our screen doesn't have a confirmation, even though we've got these matching bearish confirmations from these two and on Russell over here on the right side. We've got these matching bearish targets that have 80 to 85% chances to be cleared today during New York. New York's not open yet. And the SQQQ and UVXY are not confirmed. Therefore, we're going to basically chop around in this area. So you just got to be chill. Flacco and Glory, welcome. Hope you guys are doing well. And then Sanchez, what do you got, bud? For the monthly levels, do we need to have confluence on them as well, or can we play them as solo assets? So the monthlies, which are new from our system, guys, I'll show you what I mean from what they're asking. Got like the ES written all over this out of the way. That was from, by the way, our stream last week when that went. All right, so the True Algo monthly system, which is brand new. And I posted this in our Discord when it happened, hit this immediately on the Asia session on Monday. Immediately, True Algo pushed us straight down to the monthly system. You don't need to build confluence for the monthly because all the monthly is designed to do, guys. And if you haven't watched the instructional video we have, Sanchez, I'll show you really quick. The monthly system can be used independently. It is designed to tell you when to be aggressive in which position direction. So these are bullish confirmations from a 4-hour. You have to use the 4-hour time frame. As soon as it confirmed, which it did right over here, now you are, every time that there is a long that is confirmed on the ES, you are looking to be more aggressive in your sizing. You're looking for potentially to size bigger. And then if there's shorts, that doesn't mean you can't take the shorts. You should size smaller because you're fighting the True Algo monthly system, which, by the way, you can see is going absolutely fantastic. Going from one monthly, and this is where we're headed, right there. Now, listen, that's for the month, okay? Even though we have these bearish targets today, overall, we're still looking to get here for the month of February. And so with the shorts that we currently have, even though we want to get down here, the monthly is still telling us to be bullish, and therefore sizing should be smaller on shorts. This will help you why a lot of us tend to, when you're trading, your accounts tend to stay flat. You'll win really well one day, lose really bad the next. And this is one of the reasons. We always size the same in our ideas, and then that causes you to be a negative trader more often than not because we take profit too quick. And this system helps greatly with that, especially the monthly, to give directional bias that you should be looking to be stronger in long positions and weaker in short positions. Sanchez, let me know if that helped, bud. We have a full video on that too that walks you through what I just said on the learning platform. Just tag me on the Discord and I can pull it up for you. It's always in the announcements channel, which I added the word video to the announcements channel, so it's easier to find. You're welcome. Review Russell. Russell is in an active sniper short right here, Jatine, on the right side. For those of you guys that are on YouTube, we're also live streaming in our Discord, so you might not see some of the questions people are asking. The QQQ is also short too. So, who was that person? Flex. The QQQs, you're obviously an options trader, I'm guessing. The QQQ is also short right now, so looking for puts right at open for that. And then G is asking, with the monthly system, the first take profit being monthly open, once this hits, would you consider the... no. Okay, so this is important. So he asked a really good question. Again, go back and over to the ES. When you get a confirmation from our monthly system down here, the first area you're going to take profit on your ideas if you're purely longing the monthly open is, purely longing the monthly system is right at monthly open. When you hit the monthly open, that doesn't mean now you're neutral. That's the mistake traders make because, G, think about it. We don't use the opens for anything but a take profit ever. And the same thing happens. You don't just flip neutral because you hit open. That would literally turn you into a 50-50 trader automatically, irregardless of our system, which is, again, what traders, one of the mistakes they make is using opens as entries. If you go long term, it's a 50-50, no matter what. So you're always taking plays from our monthly system to the next level of the monthly system. If not, there's no point to get into the position in the first place. You just use that monthly open as your first take profit. Let me know if that makes sense, bud. And remember, you guys, the monthly system is fresh. We just released it. You're going to get plenty of practice with it throughout the year. You guys saw how effective it was on gold, silver, crypto, and the indexes in January. And so just keep asking questions. I'll keep helping you guys with it. But the only way to flip it neutral is for it to go to another monthly box and close inside of the monthly box. You guys notice that 23 minutes into the stream and not much has happened? That's one of the benefits of the system. I know it might not seem like a benefit because everybody always wants to be in a trade, guys, but because our system with SQQQ and UVXY is telling us to be neutral, and then over here on DXY, it's neutral. Assets are not going to move. They're going to be pretty chill. So Flacco, is your indicators free or paid invite only? What you're seeing right now, Flacco, like me coaching you live, is included with the system. It's not free. And we're not cheap. I'll be completely honest with you. But the reason why is because we're not like other systems. I know everybody says that. But what you see me doing right now and coaching you, we do every single day. And I do this at least twice a day, almost every day of the week. So once we finish here after New York Open, I get off and I come back on the stream about an hour later to help members again. Yesterday, we had 3 live streams. So you do have to pay to use the indicator system. It includes a full learning video platform as well. You get a PDF when you join to help answer some basic questions. And then I will help you on live candles. Not on hindsight candles, like live candles. You'll see me keep doing this. If you guys are looking for like a signal service or basically what you've gotten everywhere else, which didn't work, that's why you're here right now, that we're not that group. So hope that makes sense. I'll talk a little bit more here in 5 minutes when we get to close. Let me try to zoom in a little bit. And keep these. And then True Algo members, this is a 4-hour level from the macro stream. I need to change. See, NQ's helping a little bit more. And I would normally ask this question, but True Algo members, I know most of you guys are on the Discord side. The one of the issues we're gonna have, guys, in 30 minutes is the fact that the Russell is still in a bearish confirmation, but so is the ES and NQ. So the three of them are going to have a potential issue for New York Open because New York Open, the NQ and US 30 are going to diverge from each other. So if US 30 pulls up, which would be fantastic, that would cause this to go down. That means we win. The Russell tends to follow US 30, so the Russell would lose. So these are just things that we should have in the back of our mind as price moves when New York opens. We are a monthly service. We do not offer a lifetime membership like you will see with other places, bud. So we have to perform every single day and every single week. So we do not offer a lifetime membership. So you do resub every month. So you're welcome to come try. I mean, just from like what you posted, if you're using that person's concepts plus using volume plus using those, the other thing, you've already got a lot on your chart and trying to navigate things live. You don't have to get rid of all that stuff, though that is a lot of stuff to be deciding which concept to use, because the first thing you said already has 50 concepts to decide from. You're just going to want those things to exist when our boxes are being hit. So you use them when we get up here. Does that make sense? And then you can use them as take profits as we push down. But our system already tells you, like on the ES and NQ right here that you're seeing work, at the moment they're working. The average move on the ES is 21.25 handles. That's our average, 87 ticks. And then on the NQ, it's 92.5 handles. The average retail trader is barely netting 10 handles on the NQ and is barely netting 5 handles on the ES. So we're giving you 4-to-1 odds on the ES and 9 odds on the NQ, better than what you guys normally face. And again, judge us what we do live. Also, the things that you're talking about, Flacco, and I'm not trying to talk bad about anybody or anything. We do this live. We don't post it on Telegram or Twitter after the fact and say, look how good we are. We do this for our members, and it matters that we do it live. For some reason, I broke US 30. Oh, I think the boxes, I hit the delete button. My bad. It'll pop up in just a second. And so these little stat boxes come included with your system. They're on almost every asset, not every single one that we monitor. True Algo members, gold hit the full average win and now retraced. Remember, I told you guys that these candles are not for the faint of heart. Our average win on gold, here, I'll show you what I mean. My brain, there we go. Just want to show you guys in real time. And then look, I'll go to the small time frame so you can call me out. There's that full average win hit on gold. 134 points. You'll see the stat box is going to pop up. There it is right there, 139 points. And there is 139 points. If I can zoom in. Right there, 139. $13.90 move. And now it's done. Still really hard to trade gold and silver, so it's totally appropriate for you to stay out of the way. And then True Algo members, I don't know if any of you guys swung from last night about just being bullish. Like I said, copper too. I haven't even shown copper yet. But copper posted last night right here, guys. So just again, take me from my timestamp right here to be bullish on copper. And now copper is up almost 4%. And there was oh man, it's beautiful. There were multiple longs. There's the first one right there. There's the second one. And just straight vertical trending. Nothing like a 4% move from a call last night. Make sure you guys are reading my notes, True Algo members. Rick, what do you got, bud? Oh, thanks, buddy. Yeah, he is right, guys. I'm one of the rare people that when you guys join, unless I'm sleeping, I will answer your questions. We don't just That's why we don't offer lifetime memberships. Like, we don't just leave you in the dark and hope that you will just stay. Well, I mean, remember, think about it. If you buy a lifetime membership, we don't have to worry about whether or not you're going to stay. You already gave us all the money you're going to give us. That's why we don't do that. We have to perform every single day, every single week, or you won't resub. Hey, Flacco, one thing you can do going forward for any of you guys that use Signal services or have been in those groups, if they offer you an affiliate link to anything, they are not really trading and it doesn't work. That's why they have affiliate links. And also, for all of you guys, public service announcement, don't use affiliate links, because when you do that with trading brokers, they allow the person's affiliate that you use to see every trade you take. So you might not want to do that. That's another reason why they're encouraged to give bad ideas. They make more money by you marketing in and out of your ideas. So just public service announcement. Lady, I saw your question. 1 second. So guys, all of the videos, True Algo members, are right here. I'm posting. This is in the Discord for those of you guys that are on YouTube. You don't see what I'm talking about right now. And then the actual video link, give me 1 second, is right. It's literally called Monthly Strategy, System Strategy Intro. Right here. That second one right there, Lodi. Chemo, I see your DM. I'll try to respond when I can, bud. We have another close here, but this is a different close because everything is confirmed now. So Bob, I meant take, or the candles, not cake. Sorry, my spelling. I'm trying to respond to people's DMs right now, guys. Oh my gosh, I can't spell. There we go, fixed. Jonathan. All right, so again, one of the things I'm trying to show you, and if what is his name? Flex, if you're still in here, bud, you notice what I was saying. You asked me his exact words were, "Are you saying it might take a while to get to take profit level?" That's what we said, right? And we are now another 15-minute close after he posted that question, and we are literally in the same exact spot that we were. So again, I tell you guys about judging me based off of what we say happens and then what actually happens, not hindsight. You know what I mean? And so telling you guys 2 hours from now saying, "Oh, look, price didn't move," that it's hindsight, versus telling you ahead of time, we're not going to go straight to take profit, posting that to our members so that they're aware of if they're in these shorts, being aware about the divergence that's going to happen here at New York Open in now 30 minutes. We just want you guys to be prepared. And so you can judge me on that. All right. Real quick, I just want to see if anything has changed. Nothing has changed. Russell has retraced further for an even further up potential entrance, guys. Just be careful. Sizing. Stocks are all still confirmed exactly the same. Amazon, Apple, and NVIDIA are neutral, which again is why the indexes aren't moving. Microsoft is still in a bearish confirmation, so telling us to look for puts at New York Open, and then Palantir was requested. We did get a bearish confirmation. Watch. And by the way, look how good these boxes are bouncing Palantir. The candles are pretty big too. So at the moment, Palantir is looking now for puts at New York Open, but New York's not open for 2 more candles. So we'll keep this posted as we get going. I'm only showing Palantir because it was requested. And then True Algo members, if you're asking questions, I'm not responding right away. You just message me on the YouTube side. That's why I'm not seeing it. There's that reversal I was talking to you guys about on potential for DXY, why you should not be entering into any more ideas. See it now is taken back because that's your take profit being hit. So we can get this off. It's still neutral. Same thing with that one. And then gold and silver now both rejecting simultaneous from the monthly. So True Algo members, I'm going to update you guys really quick. Hey, Deepak. Right now, you should be flat on the euro because DXY is neutral. You got a little bit of a push up, and now it's retraced. This isn't a new retracement entry. You are flat because you pushed down. You got about 70% of the average win, and now it's done because DXY right here is done. And then Flacco, 1 second. If you're still here, bud, I'll talk about what you just said. It's important. But really quick for everybody else. For True Algo members, quick update on gold and silver. 30 minutes after New York opens, we could flip bearish on the monthly system for these two. Our long calls from last night went perfect. Reminder that the candles on gold and silver are not for the faint of heart. As in, if you are nervous or size way too large, you need to stay away from metals right now, or at least gold and silver. Try looking at copper or platinum instead. Deepak, and then I see you talking about the Forex side, but when we first started, DXY is neutral, so you should just remain neutral on the Forex side. Okay, cool. Yep, you're good, bud. That's exactly what I would be doing. All right, Flacco, if you're still here, he said, so do you teach more like swing trades on your strategy? He says, I catch 30 to 50 points on the NQ per trade with the 70 to 80%, so been profitable on blah, blah, blah. But if you're already doing that, then there's no reason to join our system. I'm not like somebody who's going to try to convince you to do something. If you are already doing that, then there's no reason for you to entertain being in our system because apparently you're doing great, so don't worry about using us. We don't trade or teach just swing trading. And every retail trader, guys, is a scalp trader. If any of you in here tell me right now that you are a day trader or a swing trader, you're lying. The reason why I say that is because pretty much 95% of retail traders, which is all of us, we are trading during the New York session, opening multiple trades, closing multiple trades, entering in sometimes on 1 minute time frames. You are, in essence, a scalp trader. You try to reason with yourself that you are a day trader, but you're not. You're a scalp trader, which means you're fighting bots. And so we teach you how to use our monthly system for people who want to swing and actually hold plays for weeks and months. But as you're seeing us right now, Flacco, judge me on what's happening, what you see. We do offer the swing system that can help people take bias or be aggressive in sizing. But then as you see right now, live, you are watching the ES and NQ shorts push down that are active live on the screen. So we show you both. That's the thing. You don't have to change everything you're going to do, whether or not you're going to hold plays longer or hold plays shorter with our system. Because I'm sure with you and what you're using, you have to change these time frames like crazy up top, checking the 1 against the 3 and the 5, maybe using the 10, then going down to like the second chart or to all these different things that cause conflict and nuances. You can use that stuff, but just go from our boxes first and it'll help you. But like you said before, man, if you're netting what you just said and you have a 70 to 80% win rate, then I wouldn't worry about using anybody else's system. Just use yours, bud. And then True Algo members, I would look to be aggressive when you get to my 7,008 level here on the ES. When you guys pop that, I would definitely move my stop to break even. I would not be looking to leave my stop at the potential stop loss point. Let me move the names over so people can see. There we go. The Russell's starting to play ball. The Russell, man, of all assets is lingering. And one of the reasons why Russell's lingering so much, guys, is we were in the generational wealth update last night. There's so many stocks from lesser value that are very, very bullish or about to become extremely bullish. And so you might see things like Russell be stronger because it will be influenced more by smaller assets in the stock market. Jonathan, I saw your message. Remember, the goal is, write it out here for all of us. We want to be as consistent as we can in a completely inconsistent, I can't spell, market. That should be your goal. Be as consistent as you can every single day, everything that you're going to do. That's why I was saying, Flacco, I mean, if you're already consistent with what you're doing, don't worry about us. I'm not, like, just so you guys know, like, that's exactly how myself and Otoro approach the system. Like, we're not here to convince you guys of anything. Judge us on what actually happens. So you'll notice I'm not going to try to sell him on the system if he's already doing great. That goes for all of you. But if you guys are looking to make whatever you're doing better or get more consistency or have somebody help you on live ideas and give you what I presume from what our members have given us feedback, some of the best macro and swing directional ideas you're ever going to see, then that's what we can offer for you. The biggest thing just being live help. But yeah, man, try to be as consistent as you can in a market that is inconsistent. Everybody thinks that we see patterns in markets and all these other things. And so, but one of the biggest, I say it a lot, and I apologize because I'm trying to teach. That's my goal, educational entertainment. We as traders, again, if you think consistency means sizing in your same positions on your prop firms, and if I can consistently win this amount of money every single day, then you've all done it. In 6 months, I'll make 6 figures, or I'll be a millionaire. It's like, yeah, man, real life don't work like that. You got to pick and choose when to take the idea. You got to pick and choose when you should size bigger. You should not be sizing the same way every single time. But I thought you told me to be consistent. It's like, yeah, be consistent in what you're going to do. That doesn't mean your sizing has to be the same every time. Peter, right now where you should be flat on gold and silver, the long's already played out. And then oil is long off of the daily system, stuck in the weekly system, so just sitting neutral. You can let me know if you want to see other things, but metals and oil stay flat right now. Let me know if you want to see any specific commodity, and I can pull it up. I mean, there could be opportunities like on natural gas. There could be opportunities on soybeans. I know not everybody is on those ones. Yeah, man, we're still trending bearish. Natural gas. True Algo members, you guys, if you were with me last night, it was covered on the macro stream. West Amrit, you can call me out if I'm lying if you guys watched it back. I know, West, you were live with me. That I told you guys, we are once again at the exact same level that you hold on natural gas. And this could be another one of those opportunities. The only thing difference this time, guys, is I don't think you're going to go parabolic like we did. We caught a 140% move up on natural gas like it was a crypto coin 2 weeks ago over here. These bad boys over here, guys. It was literally like a crypto coin in one day. And we were at that same area. You can still see, though, True Algo is telling us to be cautious, stuck down here in the red. You see all these boxes that are in the way? Again, that's True Algo telling you to stay away from these assets. That's why, Peter, I'm trying to pull you away from it, bud. About to have a new close. Nothing has changed on stocks. Nothing has changed on indexes. Our indexes plays have gotten better. You guys see? Again, judge me what you see live. You can see where we've only gone lower since we've started the stream with you all. And now the next candle will be New York Open. Yeah, so Flacco, if you're looking for something like and I want to make sure our name is clear. We are True Algo, our system as algorithmic that prints for you, but you still have to make the decisions on what you're going to do. There's no like bot that's going to buy and sell for you, if that makes sense. So you as a trader still have to make your own decisions. But as you guys can see, like stress should be lower. helps give directional of where you should be looking to go. So that should help with the longevity you're looking for. And we update our system rarely, not like every 3 days or every 3 weeks, like in other places. Like, we don't try to push you to a new system. If anything, we just update our algo just a smidge. But you still got to make the decisions, and I'll keep helping you live every day like you see right now. And again, you guys are watching, right? And if I'm correct, Flacco, I'm just trying to measure since we've started. We've already netted your average win. That's 45 points. You said you averaged 30 to 50 since the live stream has been on. But the ultimate goal, remember, is to get 250 points down here. That'd be fantastic. We had a 500-point win yesterday on the NQ over here, just so you guys can see that. So I'll take 750 points to start the month of February. That would already make you more profitable than any of you guys have, statistically speaking, than any of you guys have been for an entire month, netting 750 handles. But we'll see if we get there, folks. Nick, I can. So, True Algo members, we were just asked, can we create a swing idea channel? I asked you guys this last week, and I have to talk to Otoro about it. I can see he's in here. About adjusting the Discord to where we have specific swing macro channels for each asset, like indexes, crypto, commodities. Probably would separate oil. It means more channels, but at least they're more focused. So you guys got to let me know if that's something you want. That way, if it's easier to find what you're looking for. And we can create that. We just needed a little bit more feedback because we're always worried about adding channels to the Discord side because then there's more things for people to be aware of. We always are juggling back and forth. And obviously crypto would have its own. Otoro will take note as you guys are messaging. Rick, just make sure on the monthlies we should be looking for using 4-hour candles, not 15-minute candles. Or sorry, 30-minute candles like you're using, which is correct. But for the monthlies, we want to use 4 hours. And there's still so much in the way. Just be careful, guys. Like this move on silver, it's hard to stress this to people. It's a 2% move on silver. Silver used to move on average per candle right around like 0.25%. That means on average, you're getting almost 10 times the average move on silver right now. That's what I mean by people can't handle those types of moves, even if you're correct. So just be really careful, guys, on metals from a sizing perspective. Russell shorts are going even better on that next confirmation. We're almost about to hit that first take profit level on the ES. Again, just using my 4-hour macro level True Algo, guys. And then again, just monitoring. We have hit exactly 50 handles on the NQ right here, live. Tiny bit more, but 51. And sorry, J-Dog, I forgot to look at crypto when you were saying that. You got, again, with crypto, you've got that take profit happening from ETH, and now Bitcoin's retracing. This is the one you guys need to watch. Until Tether confirms bearish, it's going to be really difficult for longs on crypto to play. So just be cautious. Crypto is making a really ugly triangle too, so it could have a breaking point. And just a reminder, crypto folks, Friday is going to be a big day for you guys that we have marked out for volatility. Sure. I can't say your name. I'm not going to try. But I can explain this real easy for you. So check it out. Here's the new daily system right there. Straight vertical. That was a really bad drawing. Where are you at? Trading view. Come on. Right there. You're now looking to take ideas. There's your first bearish confirmation from this box. You can see the yellow box. We come up, we're open inside of it, and then there's your first bearish confirmation. From this point, The only way to take a short on the NQ is the ES also has to confirm. And the ES does confirm. And then we've retraced back into this. This original play that we're trying to have play out, like for me, I'm not in this one during late Asia session when I'm sleeping. This is the average that we're trying to get. That's what we're looking for. So that means when I wake up today, we haven't won on this position yet. So this retracement up to here is a fantastic opportunity to get into a sniper entrance. Because this play has not won and it has not lost, it is a loss when it closes on the other side of this box up here. Every single candle that's up here, retracement, is a chance for you to enter in the position. And so that's why live, whether you were here during the right at London Open, you had a really good entrance and a win already. Now here live, as we pushed up and retraced here, this is another entrance because this original position still has not won. The best benefit of this is still our take profit. The original take profit from this position is still 92.5 handles. So we are still looking to get potentially from this position 155 handles or points. That's why, from what you're asking. Let me know if that doesn't make any sense, and I will keep finding ways to be clearer. Amazon has now hit a box, so if this can close green here in 8 minutes, then Amazon is telling us to be bullish. But at the moment, if that candle stays red, then it will still be neutral. It has to close bullish or close bearish below. And then looking for Apple and Microsoft in 6 minutes, right at the 28-minute mark, for them to kick into bigger candles. And then if they can pull us down, we can get these plays to push into profit. You're welcome. I'm managing my own stuff. Give me 1 second. Or a minute, so to speak. Okay, we're good. Jaybird, which ones? Because Mike and I have been chatting about a couple of things, so just be specific and I can let you know my opinion. But Mike is great. It's one of the reasons why he's one of our experts. He can be a little forward in his responses to people that you got to get used to, but he's awesome in what he finds for us. Russell's still bearish. RWO is the reverse on Russell. And again, guys, we use those inverse confluence assets to really help us be more effective during New York. Deepak, you're awesome, by the way, for writing that little message to yourself. For those of you guys that are on YouTube, one of our members posted on his laptop a literal sticky note, so it's physical, not just like typed. And it says, every day doesn't need to be a trading day, which is a mistake we make as retail traders. We think every day we deserve to be in a trade, which you should not be doing. Sure, to your question, bud, it's where our algo prints the boxes. You can call them so whatever you want. That will help you decide. We call them reaction boxes. And then if the response is, well, isn't that just simply supply and demand? My question to you is, how's that going for you? Everyone always tries to take whatever people are doing and try to simplify it because they want trading to be easy. And it ain't, man. So If you want help doing this on live candles like you see right now, calling out for what you see, and we'll be here to help you. But you're also asking like Coca-Cola for their recipe. You know what I mean? Which they don't do. Think of them as reaction boxes though, bud. It'll help you. New York's going to open here in 5. Microsoft is not going the way I want. The reason why is I want Microsoft to reject. I don't want it to be bullish because it's one of the biggest market movers for New York Open, and I don't want it to hurt these plays. These are both going to be moved stop loss to break even, slightly in front to take care of any fees, guys, when you're practicing. You want to make sure you're aware of the fees, so slightly in profit. You should be practicing with micros. Don't practice on minis. Don't use unrealistic expectations in trading like you see on TikTok. Use and practice micros. And if your response is, well, if I use micros, I have to pay more fees. If you can't handle the fees on micros when you're practicing, which you have to see, then you shouldn't be trading. You also can't scale in or scale out if you don't use micros. So then you use too many minis and you will blow accounts left and right, and then the props win. New York's in 2.5 minutes. Forex, folks, we are still neutral, so you can't do anything. Commodities, you are neutral across the board. I mean, there is quite the sniper entry, potentially shorts on oil, but True Algo members, you guys are flipping my macro box bullish, so I wouldn't be sitting there and fighting it. And you're also bullish on the monthly, so in 30 minutes. So really, I would be looking for reasons for oil to go up, not go down. I will post that in the sentiment channel here. There is a potential, let me put oil. There is a potential sniper short, but 30 minutes into New York, there is a bullish monthly close and my macro box. So again, try to be flat right now on oil. Just my opinion. Yeah, the Jaybird, the RWM is just like SQQQ and UVXY, complete to that asset, and I think it's totally appropriate for you to use as a confluence builder. You see, I don't reference it as much because I already have too much on my screen. If I add another confluence asset, it's going to be an issue. But you should definitely use it, just like we use the Pro Share shorts for gold. You guys can see US 30 is pushing down hard. If we do get this divergence, it's going to be a little frustrating if the NQ and the ES push us back up to our stop, and because US 30 pushes down. We can't control that. We can just control our risk. The NQ did push down further, by the way. We're at 60 handles now on that idea live. Sorry, only 56, 57. There's Apple kicking into gear, which I like because Apple's popping our box. And I said I would talk about Palantir. Amazon's going to open for calls, by the way. Palantir is going to still be in puts at New York Open. Even though it's green, you're still in a short confirmation. So we'll see how that plays. But I don't care what Palantir does from a volume standpoint. It doesn't make up enough. So we'll watch our normal assets. There's your take profit hit number 1 on indexes for ES, folks. Please, guys, move your stops to break even when practicing. And this can be take profit level 1. And New York is just about to open. Congrats for those of you guys that are live with us. You're welcome, Flex. It's going to still open with puts. Lose that 4-hour level, man, and then ES should tank. But we're 30 minutes away from that. And there goes NQ. There's another 20 handles in your favor. Reminder, we've got this down here. You can see the ES is going to keep beating up against my level. I need like intense video game music right now. You guys see Russell is diverging. That's what I was talking to you guys about, that it can go all the way up to 4 boxes stacked. So be very cautious on Russell, guys. We are getting that divergence, which I'm going against this. ES is going to diverge from NQ a little bit because of that take profit line. You guys see again from like a live perspective, helping members about if you want to hold the ES all the way down 21 handles, I'm telling you guys live that to take profit at 7,008. And then just to show you guys that this is no small move on the NQ. It's 84.5 handles. And now reversing up out of our boxes. Palantir is probably pushing up too, by the way. Those calls on Amazon, right it open, pushing upwards. Microsoft is still tanking. We are going to get generational wealth opportunities, I believe, on Microsoft really soon, guys. I'll make sure I cover that each night and try to post an update to it. But when this thing gets between 410 and 390, you are at a generational wealth opportunity on Microsoft. NQ about to put in a new low on our shorts. Again, just put your stops to break even. Just chill. There's nothing to US. Shout out to True Algo and Otoro on US 30, man. Literally fighting the grain. If you guys, I don't think anyone did it, but if you did, there's your sniper entry. 220 handles, 220 points straight vertical. The NQ now putting up, there's 100 handles live on the NQ. Again, call us for what you see live. The SQQQ's now got into our box. If we can get the SQ on the right side of our screen, True Algo members and everyone else watching, to do this, whoo, we are going to go down to our 85% targets down here. 81%, 85%. Oh, it's going to be beautiful, man. That's 250 handles. That's 500 handles plus yesterday, 250 today, 750 for the week. Really good rejections right now. Palantir, let's see. I don't have it up. There you go. Flex, if you're not with us, man, come on. There you go, bud. You guys see it? Call me out. I don't ever look at Palantir unless people ask. What did we say? What do you see drawn on the screen? No hindsight, no BS. Flacco, you use good concepts from what you're saying. You can tell me whether or not I know what I'm saying with our system. True Algo members, tell them, how many times do we cover Palantir? It's not that I don't know the asset. True Algo makes it this easy, guys. What I mean is, like, you don't have to know what Palantir does. Everyone always says, I'm this type of trader. You don't have to do it, man. Like, the system tells you when there are confirmations. We teach you how to do it, and that is no small win. This is a $2.50 move on Palantir. Immediately, that rush is going to cause the option chain to move so quickly in your favor. You're welcome, bud. And while we're saying that, the NQ now is 126 points. The ES starting to break my 4-hour level. That's what we want. And this isn't the only thing, guys. Grade me on what I do live. This is the NQ. Look at the current candle. This is US 30. Look at the current candle. I told you that they would diverge. New York Open. Again, call me out if you see lies. You are correct. This is complete wide open space to get the ES down to first our full average win, and then down to this box, and then eventually to our 81% chance we will get here. NQ still pouring in shorts. You guys thought we were kidding about 250 handles today. You'll see. It's beautiful. Let's go. Guys, the reason why I'm excited is because yesterday it was 500 handles called long. Now it's today going to be potentially 250 handles, even if we don't get there now. This is more than most of you will make in a month when you guys are trading. Remember, we're only here to practice. Remember, read the disclaimers. But people can't do this stuff live, man. Everyone's going to post on Twitter later. They're going to show you their concept videos. Look, I told you if you guys use my concept, it was going to go short. Yeah, why didn't they tell you before? Why is it always after? If you guys don't want to play hindsight games with traders anymore, we are here to help you. I just want to show you guys how cool this is on the NQ. Look, this is the average move on the NQ. We are almost there. Look, 92.5 handles, 370 ticks on average. We are within 90% of that win mark. And also the SQQQ is here taking profit. It's totally appropriate, guys, if you want to kill your position now. It's huge wins. Be done. Right now, until the SQQQ closes up here, it's take profit time. But congratulations on the win, guys. Man, you guys really want to trade gold and silver. You are playing games you should not be doing. Gold and silver are neutral, Jonathan. Stay away. In 30 or 25 minutes from now, you might get a bearish confirmation again from the monthly system. But I'm trying to keep you guys from getting in trouble. I told you last night to be bullish. And this is one of the things, guys. If you are a commodities trader, if you're not active during the Asia session right now, you're going to miss most of the good moves. You have to make that conscientious decision to be there. Yo, Flex, you still in here, bud? Everyone see Palantir? Those of you guys that don't practice options, you guys don't understand if you play prop firms. This is a $6.60 move on the option chain. That is a 4% move. You are talking about your options contract is well over 100%, which is what you guys try to do on prop firms. That's your, depending on where on the option chain you are, it could be up to 300% at this point. And now you're almost trending. Steven, the only one I have off the top of my head right now is there is a 10% off, which is just the monthly. If you want to be with us longer, there is usually a 40% off the annual plan. And so, which I think is just 40 dash off. It's okay, but now Flex, what you're going to learn here is like, you've hit a massive box. This red box, totally appropriate for you to be out. And then if we get new bearish candles closing down here, now you can look for entering in more shorts. But how about now you start taking your limit order on your Palantir shorts and just shift it further and further into take profit. Let the option chain do its thing. But right now there's no reason to challenge the fact that you have shorts that are on there. You're welcome, Steven. By the way, ES starting to go further. Again, True Algo members, either set the stop or kill it, but right now there's no reason to not hold your position. SQQQ is now extending. I did say you guys could kill it if you want. Again, I want to make sure I'm covering what I said. But right now there is the 100. By the way, just to show you guys live, again, you can call me out. Look, there is now the full average hit to the tick right there from the initial move. There it is. Boom. To the tick. 92.5 handles, but live, that's 155. Again, judge us based off of what you guys see live and what we said before, not what people try to claim later. You guys are going to see it. The same people that you follow and you hope that it's going to work. Hope is not a strategy. Telling people later today, look, if you used my concept, you would have won. You guys never would have done it in a live candle, just like they wouldn't have. This, again, if you guys want someone in your ear helping you build confidence in these ideas, I'll be here to help you. Palantir is still tanking like crazy. Look, oh, it's so beautiful. True Algo members, you should have an opportunity to get down to these beacons and scalp targets. You just got to have to keep dealing with take profits on the SQ, which is going to slow you down. There's 175 handles live. Last February, we were going up for anyone looking for patterns. So if people are always thinking, we have to repeat. We did eventually top in February, so there's that. If anyone's wondering like where these take profits are, it's 69.78 on the ES, and it is 25.735 on the NQ. That's the next. We have just hit a box, by the way. There's your True Algo 180 from that daily to that daily. There's your True Algo 180. Still getting a beautiful divergence on US 30. And this is where I talk to you guys about like how damn good this system is. The US 30 was the only one that was bullish, and it played out. I'm not saying whether or not you held it. I'm just telling you it still fought the ES and NQ when everyone thinks the US 30 goes the same direction, and it does not. It's beautiful. I'm going to get off Palantir now. So Flex, hope you enjoyed it, bud. Congrats on the win. I'm going to go back over to Amazon. Amazon hit our box and then reverse. Watch, you'll see in a second. See the take profit. And watch, you can go to the 1 minute. You'll see what I mean. New York open, straight to take profit. Then it reverses off our box. You guys see that? There's the 1 minute. Right at New York open. Take profit. Done. And now potential going to flip bullish. Got to get on the right time frame, though. We're 5 minutes away from that point. True Algo members, if you guys are asking me questions, just a reminder, I'm trying to float between YouTube and here on Discord, so I apologize if I miss. US 30 was the only one, Sarah, that was neutral on the macro update last night, as far as no reason to be more bullish in your sizing or bearish, just still neutral. But now, True Algo members, we've gotten to the monthly. By the way, you guys see, watch the NQ live. You think I was playing, man. There's 200 handles live. Slowly but surely. I mean, if you want to call it slowly. It's over 100 handles in 11 minutes alone. We still got those targets, man. Thanks for your comments and or feedback, Grace. We don't BS you here. We've all gotten that from everywhere else, so we are here to do this. So Steven, that's a good question, bud. Now, I don't stream the entire New York session because I actually do this. Like, I can't sit here and stream. I have to also do this for myself, hence the whole we are here to educate and entertain you. But what you see right now, so like the schedule for this week, every single day, Monday through Friday, they're live during the New York session, and then we do a second live stream during the New York session at 11 a.m. So right when you get to that consolidation period where like markets are tending to beat people up, I jump on again for another 45 minutes to an hour. So on average, you're getting somewhere between 90 minutes and 2 hours worth of live streaming Monday through Friday. And that's what we provide you. And if you go, like here, bud, for all of you guys, if you don't believe me, here, go real quick to our Discord. It'll just take you a second. Just click this link here in a second. And I'll literally tag you guys. We post the schedule so you can see it. We post the schedule every weekend so members can set their alerts and set their alarms. And it's going to be, I wish I could post an image, but you can't. Here, let's see how much YouTube will let me copy and paste. I can help you on options as far as like calls and puts, but as far as like where to pick your, by the way, hold on, I got to stop. Look, Flex, or not Flex, what's his name? Flacco. I remember, I'm not trying to convince you, but look, I guarantee you, no matter what concept you're using, you already would have been out of your play. And I'm not trying to hate on what you do. Remember, you said that you're already doing great, but there's 5 times your biggest win on average. That's 250 handles live, guys. 85% chance I told you it would get here because of True Algo. This is more than you all will make in a month because you will be negative. I'm not trying to be mean. I am here to help you guys beat the system. And now, True Algo members, if you guys followed what we gave you from a demo trade, only practicing yesterday and now today, you could be done for the entire month of February and call it a day. This is just amazing, man. Still got targets lower for the ES, which means this NQ play could turn into another 400 or 500 point win if the ES wants to play ball down to its target. That means you're going much lower again. So maybe back-to-back 500 point days. Here, I'll show you. So do something like this. We could get some retracement because that NQ hitting profit. Now I'll just take this over here, go like this, and whoop, go like that. And there you go. 388 handles overall. I'll be, man. I will be. Beautiful. You're going to see some take profits happen. just to be done already too. The craziest thing is like what you guys just saw, the amount of people who post on our socials who say, yeah, man, but do it live. It's like, dude, we do this every single day. Like, I'm sorry. And then when I post the social videos, like if I clip the video guys out that you all were live with us just now, if I put this on there, no one says, oh, look, they did it live. It doesn't get any views. That's why everyone gets sucked into all the stupid TikTok and YouTube videos that if I wrote that I made $5,000 in 10 seconds, or if I put on there, I lost $10,000 in 1 minute, everybody watches those videos because everyone is a gambler. We are trying to create real traders for long-term educational and entertainment. That's what we're trying to educate you. Everyone else, you guys are just playing in the casino. But again, judge us on what we do live. I'm just about to jump off here. So if you guys have any last bit of questions, let me know. True Algo members, if you're on the ES or NQ, shift your stop heavily into profit and then close your computer. Let it run. Let it do its thing. And that's what I'm going to post in the sentiment channel. Massive wins on ES, especially NQ. There's, by the way, just to show you guys no BS. Look, watch this real fast. Please don't leave. Look at the ES right now. 87 average win. That is the average win by True Algo. Check this out. Live on camera. Look where the candle closed. You see it? 87. I know it's hard to see on your screen. Look, isn't that freaking amazing? And this is where our system will take profit. This is where most retail traders, we are closing our trades. They're opening shorts, and you're going to get rocked. And then if for any people is going to say, well, that's because, look, they're sweeping the low. You guys know, man, you're picking and choosing when to use those concepts. Look, that low was swept. Guys, that's the same New York session as yesterday. What about that low? What about this low? What about these lows? Like, don't give me that. Our system, before price got there, told you there's 87 ticks is the average win. That's 21.5 handles. Price immediately hits our take profit, and we're not opening longs, but we have to long our short in order to close the position. 85% chance you would go here. Again, if you don't want to operate in hindsight, man, we're here to help. So again, massive wins on ES, especially NQ. Be sure now to move stops in profit or close. If you want to trail, just protect your idea and go about your day and see what happens. If you're on the NQ though, if on the NQ, you need to take way more off of it because it ran 250 points. And that's all for today, guys. I spelled points wrong, sorry. All right, man. I hope that I was helpful today, guys. Look at them taking profit live. Isn't it the coolest thing? So many retail traders are shorting that low, getting absolutely wrecked. You're shorting into our box, shorting into our box. Oh, man. Shorting into our box, shorting into our box. Don't do it, man. They're going to rock you. And then True Algo members, in 11 minutes, if silver gets back up, it's not going to flip bearish on the monthly. You guys see I was right on oil about not trying to short it, even though it's a sniper entry. Look, call me for what I tell you is going to happen before it happens. I don't do 50-50. I don't say up or down. One direction. And there's another play. We didn't take this one, but I helped you avoid a loss, which is what I'm trying to teach you. And last thing before I go off, check Palantir. The full move live, and you can be done on it. I know he's already done, but remember, guys, I don't ever track this asset. Hey, Marcus, I remember you, bud. I've got a really good memory. I hope you're doing well. Right now on Forex, you are completely neutral. There's still longs on the euro. You have to use DXY. I know, bud, you don't always reference that in what you're doing, but right now we are looking for a new bearish confirmation from Forex. But this system plays fantastic. It's the same average win rate, give or take, between high 60s to 70%. But you have to use confluence. So you have to use the DXY for every single idea on Forex. So the euro's printing longs from our system. There are shorts over here, but now DXY is telling you to wait because it printed in between the weekly. Then when this red candle closes below, you should be looking to long the pound, long the euro, long the Aussie, the New Zealand. We do offer the average move as well for Forex plays. So like we have the average win amount to be prepared for. And by the way, Palantir 6 minutes ago, Flex, if you're just in here, is in new shorts. So guys, it's a $10 move called before it happened. And Microsoft is getting closer and closer to generational wealth, guys, between 410 and 390. What a day. What a day. All right, folks. I appreciate you. Damn good day. Take care. If you need anything, come check us out over on the Discord side. I'm there to answer your questions. I will never DM you. Ever. First. I will never friend request you. Always reach out to me. People will act like they're me, and then they're going to offer to trade for you, which is illegal. Please don't do that. Take care, people. Later.